Check this out. You guys seeing this? Yeah, looks like spring is in the air, yeah? Well, this is the calm before the storm. We're about to get hammered by a 4-day blizzard starting tomorrow, Thursday. So maybe by Sunday, we'll have some more snow wheeling footage. We'll see. Hopefully it dumps like I say it's gonna dump. Gonna be crazy. So we're what's officially supposed to be day 3 of this blizzard that was hitting us just up in the mountains, but as you can see behind me, there's a little bit of blue sky poking through and things are starting to break up. You can actually see above the house here, things are starting to look a little peak. Sun might actually peek out this morning. There's more coming, but we actually drove up into part of it last night just to check it out, and it was interesting to say the least. But I know a lot of snow fell last night all the way down to something like 2,000 feet elevation. So we're gonna pack up the MaxTrax today just in case, be prepared. Wife wants to actually maybe even do lunch up there somewhere, so I'm gonna pack up some water and the stove and a few things. But yeah, let's get this thing ready to go as early as we can, get the dogs loaded up and take off.
Backcountry bison bowl for lunch today. Take a backup just in case. Gotta have my koozie too.
Loaded up. Dogs already did their pooping and peeing. Hey, you guys ready to go? Up. Good girl. Up in the Jeep. Good boy. Good boy. Hey, you guys ready? Yeah, it's a snow day, huh? Oh yeah. Cooper says, let's go. All right, guys, watch out. We went a little farther without Aaron down than we normally would. They don't normally plow this road on Sundays, but it looks like due to the blizzard, they did a little bit of plowing for us, which is fantastic. I mean, it gets us up farther up the mountain, but it's time to air down. And I don't know if you guys have seen these before. They're actually called a Skog. They're Skog things. Well, they're Skog, but then they have an attachment that I like to use too. Let me show you one of these. They're pretty cool. So I have the actual air down setting at 12 PSI on these. That way I use them in the dirt, and I'll air down farther for snow. I'll air down to maybe 6 PSI today, but this is a really cool way to air down all 4 tires at the same time. And the way this goes on, let me show you this. Because of the attachment I put on here, I don't have to twist it on to the actual valve stem. I literally just pull the trigger back, push it on, and twist it quarter turn. So I'll actually go ahead and do this on all four at the same time. So we're moving a little bit quicker. But these things work pretty darn good. I know that there's a bunch of different ones out there. But these have worked really well for me for a long time. Yeah, and so now what I'll do is, while those are going, since I want to air down more than 12 psi, I'm gonna grab my ARB device. Sorry about the video here, this is a bit sketchy with one hand. So I think you guys have probably seen one of these before. I'll use this now that all four of them are going. I'll use this one at a time because this is a little bit faster, I guess, if you're doing one tire at a time. And I'll use this to get me down to actually about 6 psi, and it's digital. So, and I just put new batteries in it today. This thing was freaking dead as a doornail last time I used it almost, so had to put some new batteries in it today. Hey, get out of here. I think they almost ate the GoPro. So by the time I actually went to the other two tires and got those down to 8 psi, these are barely even going. So they're almost all the way down to 12. So it really speeds things up if I've got those attached. Each time I come around to finish them off, they really don't have far to go. That's all you need to do. Can't get this one started.
I think it's called frozen fingers.
No, fingers are frozen. Thank God that I've got those other four things. So to recap, these guys from Skog get me down to 12 psi, and as that's happening, I come around with this guy and air them down to 6. Pretty easy. And again, the reason this one's faster is because it removes the whole valve core. Remember how I told you guys about the cold weather package in one of my other videos? Warm steering wheel, yeah.
It says aircraft not.
Well, we just tried to put the drone up in a blizzard and it got stuck in a tree. And so I was throwing snowballs at it for like 10 minutes trying to knock it out of the tree, and we got it back. I wish I would have got that on video. Sun is popping out. Crazy. Trying to. First sticking point of the day. Yeah, it was a little too deep. Let me see. Yeah, I don't care. You know what this means. Time to bust out the shovel and the Max Trax. It started out good. I took a few runs at this, and Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna take a couple more stabs at it, but climbing over these moguls and getting a run at this, and you can see it's gonna be a challenge today. All right, aired down a little more. Let's take another run at this. Making some ground.
Cooper, did you get a face full of snow? I was trying to record and not be like huffing the thing.
Well, the snow is all the way up to my door. So, I think we may have met our match today. It's, yeah, it's some of the deepest stuff I've ever had to try to break trail in. Whoa. Shit. Didn't realize how deep that was. Yeah, this is... It's all the way up to my hips here. Did I mention I need snowshoes? Yeah, I think that's gonna be a problem. Oh, it's a freaking winter wonderland out here today. Yeah, I gotta clean the grill out because things don't cool so well when it's plugged up with snow. Transmission started heating up a little bit, so we'll give the fans a little bit of space here. I think that'll help. Oh, nobody's been going up that way today. Holy cow. Yep, just a Jeep issue here. Oh, door's frozen shut. It's a little cold out. We tried to get up to Loon Lake, but they had a bunch of heavy equipment up there blocking the road that we couldn't get around, and they were plowing into a berm that was about 4 feet deep anyway. And this is the road out to Airport Flat, and you can see, yeah, we're not gonna be able to get through there either, so we're kind of stuck. Oh, there we go. Good job, bud. Good job, girl. Woohoo! Awesome. This is a good day, huh? Go.
Picture of this.
Go, puppies. Oh, good girl. You good girl? Yeah. We got some good snow this year. Kind of late in the season, but it hit us like this last year. Pretty cool. So we come up here a lot and I help people that are stuck in the snow. You're pulling them out and you ask them, you know, look, are you aired down at all? And I've had guys go, yeah, I'm down to 20. Yeah, 20. Anyway, I want to show you what air down really looks like. And I hope you can see it on video, but we're aired down to about 6 right now. And if you look closely, you can see the tire is really bulging out at the bottom. Oh, guys. Anyway, this, you can see it really bulging out here on both sides. And what that does is gives you a nice big footprint in the snow. And you might be able to see it a little better right there. When that squishes out, that's what's really going to give you a contact patch. Now, I'll confess, these are not a great snow tire. There's some siping in here and stuff like that, and they have been packing snow pretty well today, but they don't pack as well because they're more of a mud tire, so the gaps in between the lugs is pretty wide, and they actually have things in between the lugs, as you can see, to help clear mud. And you really don't want that in a snow tire. You really want a snow tire that's going to pack and hold the snow as much as possible. We do okay with these in the snow, but again, really what I wanted to show you guys was what it really looks like when you're aired down and you're getting the tire to bulge out at the bottom to give you a nice footprint. Yeah, we got a fair amount of snow last night. Plow and blower just went through here and cleaned up the road, which is really cool. Not fun for us because we can't drive through some deep snow, but that gives you a good idea of just how much snow has fallen. It's been a pretty bomber day. All right, take a little break. Dogs are going nuts as usual because there's snow. Found a spot here where the blower actually burned through this area and plowed part of the road right here. So we're just literally, we flattened out a spot on both sides so people can get around us. And if anyone shows up here, I don't know. And then we're gonna heat up. What are we making, honey?
I'll tell you in a minute.
All right, we're making some food for lunch. But here's the view. Cooper, what are you doing up there, buddy? Whoa, Kai, look at you. Kai, are you pretty? Good girl. That's a good girl. Get up there, Cooper. What are you doing? Good boy.
Lunch. Backcountry Bison Bowl by Peak Refuel.
Awesome.
Sorry, it's a little cold. This thing's great. It boils water super fast.
Check you out.
Stir. That smells good.
Yeah?
Smells really good. Rice, black beans.
Right on. That's
All right,
awesome.
we gotta seal it up. Okay. How long do we gotta let it sit? 10 minutes.
10 minutes? I can't wait that long.
10 minutes. 42 grams of protein.
Sweet. Did you get stuck over there? Huh, buddy?
Doesn't seem like very much.
Did you get stuck? Kaya,
1 3/4.
go get it, girl. Oh, here. You ready? Go get it, girl. Cooper, you trying? Good girl. What you got? Cooper, you're silly. I kind of pulled into a spot, made myself a trail here. Gonna go ahead and air up the tires. So I use the Kraken system, and it seems like the best thing for me to be able to air up all 4 tires at the same time. I want to try and do a comparison of air up options. Air up with power tank, 1 wheel at a time. Air up with the Kraken, all 4 wheels at the same time, which is what I'm doing today. And then even it would be great to be able to do a test, including some of the wheels that come with the custom valves that are meant for airing up and airing down really, really fast. I don't know if you guys have seen those. I'm just taking my valve stems off so I can connect everything real quick. Pretty easy. Pop the red plugs out. And then your hoses, you got one set for each side. Just pop in at one end. That, and then we connect our tires one at a time, just like that. And so I was down to 6 psi today, and we've got to air up to ideally 37 on the way home. Sometimes I get impatient and I stop at like 32 or something like that. Whoa, shit. You get that on video?
Well, I'm following you, so. Cooper?
That'll teach me to park under a tree. So you can hear the tires on the other side are connected, so it's letting the air out. But as soon as I pop that in, we're all sealed up. This way up real well on. And then this front one. And then all we got to do, kick it on. Now I'll actually go ahead and start the engine too, because it'll give it a little more juice, a little more electricity, so to speak, and when I do that you can actually hear it kick up. There we go. Alright, so starting to hit 37 psi. Not all the tires tend to register at the exact same time. If you've noticed that, if you're using the onboard like tire pressure sensing modules and stuff like that, it doesn't seem like they all register at the same time. So once one hits 37, you can bet pretty much all 4 of them are, because they're all linked together and they're all airing up on the same pressure system, right? So as soon as one of them hits 37, I kick it off. Now, one of the mods I'm making to the system, you'll see soon, I won't have to rely on that anymore, which is really, really cool. Hopefully I can get that mod done pretty soon. There you go, 37. One of them is registered in 38. I'm guessing we're probably somewhere around 37.5, 38. They may all be at 38, I don't know. But now, pulling this stuff off is just as easy as it went on. And what I tend to do is pull all the tires off first, because if you pull tires off on one side first and disconnect the hose. Well, remember, the other side's still connected to the tires, so you'll start letting the air out of those tires. But if I go around now, pop all these off, then I can just come in here, purge the air out of the system, just like that, and put all my valve stems on and go ahead and wind up my hoses. Oh, did you stop your timer? How much was it?
14 minutes.
So it actually took 14 minutes to air up all 4 tires from 6 psi to 37 psi there. So I guess that is kind of a long time compared to maybe a power tank. I don't know. I'm gonna time it. We'll see. Gotta get them out of my pocket. That was
Before we hit the road.
before we hit the road. What? Before we hit the road, gotta put on. Gotta put on your valve stems. Red plugs, pop back in. That way no dirty's getting there. So when you wind these up, it's kind of easier if you just let them hang, and then they almost wind up for you. It's pretty cool. And then of course, just pop them back in the bag, and we're on the road. Epic Kraken.